MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Damian Doty is on the mound for game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Melvin Fontaine.
Yeah, we need you right here. One time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So digging in now, Freddie Schuler, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Melvin Fontaine. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Like a 10. Here we go now, Hawk.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Striding in once again, Freddie Schuler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Freddie Schuler.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Now the 0-1. There he goes. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Digging in to try it again, Melvin Fontaine. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Hey, let it fly.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington.
One time right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Ready with another 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Orioles 3. Ready for another chance. Melvin Fontaine, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Melvin Fontaine.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Freddie Schuler will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Hey, nice pitch. You hit your pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
This will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
10-4 the final in this game. The Tigers cash in with 21 hits en route to victory. Damian Doty earns his 5th winner of the year. One Young Tan couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Harold Jansen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Striding into the box, Melvin Fontaine. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Stay hot up there.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Hey, make it yours.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Now at the plate, Guillermo Reyes, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Guillermo Reyes.
Two out here and a runner at second.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. We got two down.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in the switch hitter, George Elliott. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Hey, no one down here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The throw from his knees. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort. Now to the plate, Melvin Fontaine. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Melvin
Let's go
Fontaine.
now. One time. Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Let it rip right here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Melvin Fontaine.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
The windup and the 0-1. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
A 1 and 1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let the go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Contreras. And he makes the throw to first. Fontaine is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but
ready for another shot now. Melvin Fontaine 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Right side, hit hard. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Schuler.
Freddie Schuler.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping up now, Ross Michelle. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped high in the air. Austin is there for it. And that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 5-4.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Jamison Taillon with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.